In today's art lesson, we will learn how to draw and paint a cartoon squirrel, so let's get started. For this project, you will need a piece of paper. I'm using a piece of watercolor paper, but just use any paper that you have available to you. You will need some watercolor paints. You will need a paintbrush and a cup or a bowl with clean water and something to draw with. I'm going to use a black oil pastel, but you can certainly use a crayon or a marker. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is go fairly close to the top of our piece of paper, but not all the way at the top. And we're going to make a circle about this big. This is going to be the face of our squirrel. Let's add some little pointy ears, not too big. Let's add some eyes on the inside here of our circle. So I'm going to make my squirrel a little bit more angry. So I'm going to make two lines like this, two slanted lines, and then I'm going to make curved lines underneath those slanted lines. And then I'm going to fill that in with my black oil pastel. And that will make my squirrel look a little bit angry. Here we go. Now I'm going to make a small nose. Fill it in. Now from this nose, I'm going to make two slightly curved lines. It's going to be the mouth. And then I'm going to make some whiskers. Ooh, look at how angry he looks. All right, now what I'm going to do down here is create the body. And the first thing that we're going to make are the arms. So let me show you how to do that. We're going to make a curved line, and it's going to go into a little bit of a spiral like this, because our squirrel is going to be holding an acorn. Now we're going to come down here right to the bottom of these curved lines, and we're going to make a line that looks like that, and that is going to be the bottom part of our squirrel's body. Remember, this is not realistic. This is more of a cartoon, so this is not how a real squirrel looks, but it's still fun to draw anyways. All right, let's make some small feet. And then let's make a little acorn. I think I'll choose this arm right here for my squirrel to be holding the acorn. So the acorn is just a curved line, straight line with a cap and a little stem. All right, now let's make some background for our squirrel. So I'm just going to make a line that looks like this coming out from each side. It's going to look not perfectly straight because I want this to look like the ground. All right. Now what we can do is add a little bit of detail on the top part right here. So I think I'm going to make a tree coming up like this. This is where the acorns are coming from. Maybe I'll add some lines. And then what I think that I will do is add some acorns down here. So line, curved line with a cap and a stem. Maybe another one over here. Maybe even one small one down here. And then if you'd like to add anything else, maybe a little bit of greenery, like a little bush or some grass, you can go ahead and do that as well. And then if you'd like to add anything in the sky, maybe like a bird or maybe a cloud or something like that, you can do that as well. I think I'm going to add a little fluffy cloud right here, and then maybe even one over here to break up that really big space. All right, if there's anything else that you'd like to add to your design, go ahead and do that now. All right, let's start painting our design. You get to decide the colors that you'd like to use. You can use the standard colors for a squirrel, like a gray or a brown, or you can use a purple or blue. It's completely up to you. I think I'm going to use the color gray for my squirrel, and then maybe brown down here for the ground, and then for the sky maybe blue. But sometimes when I'm creating art and when I'm painting, I change my mind. So if you see that I'm not doing what I said that I'm going to do, it's just because I changed my mind. And in art, what's really neat is you get to change your mind if you want to. Okay? So let me make some gray paint. Let me show you how to make that. I'm going to put several drops of water into one of my wells. And then because I don't have gray in my palette of colors, I'm going to use black, just a little tiny bit of black, and mix that black paint with the water, and it will turn into a gray. Oh, this is exactly the color that I was looking for. I didn't want it to be too dark because I wanted to be able to see the features on the face. I wanted to be able to see those eyes and the whiskers and the mouth. Now that I'm finished painting my squirrel, I'm just going to go on and I'm going to start painting, and I'm going to start painting the ground and the sky and the details. Alrighty, I'm finished painting my design, and as you can see right here, the colors did spread around together and mix together with each other, and that's normal. That's just what watercolor paints do. So if you have that happen to you, that's completely natural for those watercolor paints to want to spread around. I hope that you had a lot of fun with this project. I had a lot of fun teaching it. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.